He died from you throwing him up. No, the trauma you put him through. You do have enough leather to make that extra bag. If you want to just quickly make that, you don't have to roll for it because we're not having another instance like that. And that was also on me for not hearing you.
Okay, I'm gonna just make that.
All right, you have a small bag.
Okay, I'm gonna let's see, where is it?
I miss
Put
Baggins
that in my
already.
inventory.
No, you still have Baggins.
There.
I don't believe he's gonna get enough use though.
Communication is a thing you can respectfully ask for Baggins.
I have no reason for Baggins.
Let's see, other
It's
gear.
just sentimental.
Okay, so we've woken up. Do we have any hunger or anything we got to worry about?
Why do you have
You guys
to remind
all-
her?
I have 10 meat pops according to my count.
Meat pops.
That sounds
meat
nasty.
pops.
Is
What
that
is a
like
meat
the?
pop?
Is that
The
like
hell,
meat
the
cube?
hunger thingy, the saturation.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
That
Hashtag
makes
meat.
way more sense.
Hashtag meat pops.
I thought you got too caught up with the meat cubes.
Don't like that phrasing. That's on the same level
Oh,
as
right
bacon
there,
flavored
okay.
chocolate.
Actually, okay, that is actually not too bad. I've had bacon chocolate chip cookies and bacon chocolate muffins, and
I've had
it is
straight up a
surprisingly good.
bacon chocolate bar before, and it is terrible.
Okay, well that I don't know so much about, but we've had one of my coworkers' wife brought in just every 2 weeks or whatever, bring in something, and it was very surprisingly good. You wouldn't want to leave them for more than like a day, but the saltiness goes well with the chocolate.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm just saying I got a bacon flavored chocolate bar from Hudson's Bay once, and it was so bad.
Well,
That is a failing of the interface.
you know what? It's probably because it was a processed one, right? Where I was getting
Yeah.
like fresh baked goods. Where like I wouldn't trust
Yeah.
bacon that's been sitting on a store
Fair
shelf for.
Fair point. Okay, anyway,
Yeah.
moving back to the game.
Okay.
That's about bacon chocolate. All right. So you got a bag. What do you guys want to do now?
It's morning, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Morden, before we set out, I think we've got enough stuff here to make crossbows if you want crossbow.
Perhaps.
It's either a crossbow or a regular bow. I mean, which do
you think would be better? Why is the elf laughing?
Because I thought that the opposite of a crossbow would be a happy bow.
Get out of this call. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. He asked me
Let's
what it was.
make the crossbow and shoot him with
a
it.
A crossbow is something that we could each make now.
A crossbow is one
Where?
iron, 3 sticks, 2 string, and a tripwire hook. Do you have enough for that?
We've each got 2 string.
Okay, you each got 2 string, and it's easy to get sticks. Do you guys have 1 iron and a tripwire hook?
We don't have the tripwire hook, but 2 tripwire hooks can be made with 1 piece of iron, which means we need 3 iron ingots.
Do we all have string?
No.
No. I mean, Morden and I each have some string.
Gotcha.
I like the idea, but I do not have any bolts to shoot from it.
Yeah, we would need to get some.
I am not having
So
much luck
maybe-
with finding broadheads.
Yeah, we kind of forgot to do that yesterday.
While these guys are talking about their crossbows, can I take a look around the ruin of a house? Just at the outside, just to try to see. I assume we kind of still know which path we're following?
Yeah, you guys would still know which way to go.
Okay, so I'll just take a quick look around the shack to see if I spot any clues or anything else we might have missed?
Besides the previously mentioned Wither Rose, there is nothing.
Okay.
I would just as soon wait and make one when we actually have all the materials.
Okay, when we've actually got the ammunition for them, then.
Indeed.
Okay. And maybe we'll get some more string and have a different bow.
Indeed.
Okay.
Indeed.
Just thought I'd ask. Also, does anybody here have any ideas where we could get some salt? And can I think of anywhere where we might be able to get some salt?
Why do you
Your
want
best
salt?
bet is the ocean, the bucket of water, and cook it down until you cook all the water out. And scrape it.
Anywhere convenient.
We'd have to find a village. Do we know where a village? I mean, we haven't come across a village. The only person that we've spoken to really is the
Priestess.
the priestess lady.
Kiana,
Unless you want to walk all the way back there and ask her for some.
why do you need salt?
Well, you know this book that we're carrying around with us.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might be able to read it
Oh,
if I had some salt.
that does
What
sound important.
if we take a long day's journey and then we scrape the sweat off our brows and you can boil that? There's your salt.
Ew.
Wolduff shakes his head.
Obviously, we're not going to find salt where we are. So our best
Well-
bet is to continue on our quest and keep an eye out for perhaps a source of salt, whether it be a village or an ocean or even a salt flat, if one exists in this world.
Or out of character, the blood of an animal.
We'll have to do some hunting then. I'm sure that could be in character as well, right?
Well, I don't know if I know that.
You're the character, you know
It's
it.
very philosophical. Do we see any animals around us?
Since it's very, very early in the morning, not really, actually. You do see, like, the off in the distance spider or something, like, kind of scurrying around. And very far off in the distance, on top of, like, one of the taller mountains, you see, like, a creeper, but other than that...
Well, I suggest we proceed on, gentlemen, and if we come across an animal, I'm sure our provisions could benefit from it as well as the blood that good Peter requires.
There is also copper and a coal right outside the house if you'd like to collect it, Warden.
I'm happy with the coal that I have. I am
Alright.
a very happy coal person right now.
Yeah, you have like a whole stack. I figured I'd ask anyway.
Yes.
The tone.
Morden's grinning.
That's the first time we've heard Morden grin. You're. It's good to see you with such high spirits, good Morden.
My grin is gone.
And are you guys
Wait.
off?
Yes, I believe so.
I would like to travel.
Alright, we're going. As you guys travel, every once in a while you'll pass by actually some mountain goats because
Ooh.
of the terrain you're in.
They can die.
But every once in a while, like you'll see one of them like kind of pass by. Some of them just kind of stare at you. You'll see like a sheep off in the distance, maybe like a cow. But you travel like that, and about after a day of traveling, so nearing night, you come across a structure. You come across this stone brick structure that seems to go up, have a few stairs that go up and leads to this main platform. There's lanterns hanging down from it that have long since burnt out. And along the ground is this very strange, dark red, like, almost kind of soilish, dirt-looking thing. Along with bright red liquid and some brown, almost soil-looking things that seems to move and almost has like a very, very faint screaming sound to it. And along the kind of one side of it where there's grass, there are many many withered roses. And on top of it, you see two statues on it, both facing away from each other.
Well, guys, this is interesting.
Yes, these statues seem very reminiscent of some of the other ones that we've seen. Whether the pose is intentional or perhaps just a coincidence, but there seems to be some similarities.
Do we recognize them?
Make a
Well-
religion check.
Religion.
Do you want it done in order, or
Just roll, and I'll ask you guys what you rolled in just a moment. I'm just having issues finding the actual folder. That is a good roll, I think.
That was a good roll. That was a nat 20. And you said I wasted it.
Jay, what did you roll? Or Harmon?
8.
Okay, failed. Morden, what'd you roll?
Worse.
Alright. Peter, what'd you roll?
I rolled so low that I probably forgot the one that I recognize.
What did you roll?
2.
Okay, I was gonna say, if you rolled a nat 1, that would have just been like, any information is gone.
He would have been arguing with me, who obviously had the right answer. So,
And then, of course, of all the people to get a nat 20, it's
The
Nova.
least religious here.
what are you talking about? I'm a monk. I'm very religious.
Uh-huh.
I would consult the I Ching and understand the situation.
You know the feminine looking statue to be the goddess Ashenvult, Ashenvult. The same statue actually that was near your guys' base in the mountains.
Okay, but that statue looked different, though. I didn't think she had wings in the one in the mountain.
She
Or
did.
she had wings, but not spider legs.
She had skeletal wings in that one as well.
Did she? Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough.
This is the exact same image I sent.
Yes.
And then the male, again, her to be known as representing the nether and kind of all that kind of stuff. And the bottom to be the god Kokos.
Do we even know what the nether is?
You guys would have heard, he would have heard tales, he would know what it is very roughly.
Which one's the short one?
What? The short one is Ashenvult.
Okay.
Kokos to be the god of end times, actually. A belief of a world unknown to anyone. And at one point, you remember it being, at one point, the last hope you had. And that's all you remember from him. Both of which, again, were fairly new gods.
I would like to refresh my companion's memories with all of what I just remembered from these statues.
You do so.
All right.
And you can talk to them about that and have interaction.
Gentlemen,
What she
I
said.
don't think I can repeat it all, but these are the gods and goddesses Ashenvult and Kokos. Ashenvult, we've seen her statue previously. Kokos is a new one, new statue for us lately, but I feel that it was one that we must have known, before we were mysteriously transported to this strange world.
Ashenvult here looks a little different than before. Why so?
Actually, I think she said it looked the same.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
All right. All right. What would you like to do?
I want to go over and carefully step around what looks to be lava and then peer over into what appears to be a hole in the center of the gazebo-looking thing.
All right. That's the word. I could not remember the word for the life of me.
Thing?
Gazebo.
The gazebo. Yeah. Sorry, I just completely blanked on what it was called for like a long period of time.
Lava?
No, not lava. So you look down and you notice there's this like kind of like rope that's tied in knots at certain intervals that looks decently new, honestly.
So it's a rope leading down into the hole?
Into the hole, and at the bottom you see this. It just kind of goes down into this like pool of water.
I can actually change the.
Interesting. So there is a rope that we can climb down into, right?
Yep, there is.
What time of day is it?
Right now it's nearly night.
It's nearly night.
Well, there is. Are those stones illuminated?
Yep, everything in there is illuminated.
All right, so we can see down there. So, do we want to go?
Is this the place on the map that we were directed to?
It looks like it.
Gentlemen, before we proceed into this, what appears to be our destination, is there anything else we might want to bring with us? I fear once we go down, it may be a while before we can come back up.
What do we have food-wise? So I have 5 bread.
Well, that's right. We had that package, didn't we?
That's about it.
I have some.
I've got
apples.
some mutton.
Well, I think I would like to craft an iron sword because I don't have any weapons on me except for my magic.
All right.
Do you have a crafting bench?
It may be worthwhile to collect. Well, if it's going to be nighttime though. You said it was nearly nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
Wood axe stone. I do not. Well, okay. Well, I guess I can't craft anything then. Well, in that case,
I can place a crafting bench down for you.
Excellent.
I shall do that.
I will make sure that I will join my companions on that platform there, just in case I wasn't already there.
Yeah.
I kind of assumed
Stand
you
there.
went over there.
I know you've pulled it before where it's like, well, you didn't say you guys were doing something, so I wanted to make sure.
Normally I'd be much harsher, but considering it's just walking to a platform, I'm assuming you guys will.
Let's be safe on this one.
Yeah, it's more so like if you're in a cart, and I'm using an actual example for this. You're in a cart and you say you get off when you're driving and you don't let me know that you stopped the cart, I will make it so the cart is going. If it's in regards to movement, I'm going to assume that you follow the group unless you specify otherwise.
Okay.
But that being said, that also goes like if you want to sneak, I will assume that you guys are not sneaking unless you tell me specifically.
Yeah.
Anything that needs specification, I will assume otherwise.
I just didn't want to be caught away from the group when night fell.
No, that was an incident that was because it was just you and one other person that would require specification.
Oh no, I just wanted to make sure. That's just to be safe.
Would we
All
have any?
Should I add that as a custom item or just do like short sword from the list of items?
I think it's a custom item.
All right.
Do we have time to scavenge for some food?
I will say you do.
Would that be woods over there by the water?
That would be, but I would say that by the time you actually make it over there, because of the water, it would count as evening or night.
And there's no trees right around us, is there?
No.
Because I seem to recall that we have a sufficient lack of wood left in our various inventories.
This is true.
I do have some wood.
There's one spruce tree.
Yeah, I see the one tree.
I'll say
Well, I
yeah.
can't add
Okay.
anything.
Oh, it is a little finicky adding something. Manage inventory. And then, so you said you made a
Equipment.
weapon,
Okay. I see. Got it.
antimatter rifle. Wow.
No,
think
you can't have
one.
that.
Oh, that's okay. I wouldn't be able to use it anyways. So
We discussed that before we ever started.
Okay.
All right. Just kind of while you guys are sorting that out. Morton, you were looking for animals, right?
Woldo was.
Wolduff? Okay.
Mhm.
White, blue, purple, green.
green.
You second. White, blue, purple, or green?
Again?
Yep.
Green.
Right. White, blue, purple, or green?
Green?
White, blue, purple, or green?
All right. Green better not be creepers because I'm going to say green again.
It's not. You'll never guess the question I'm about to ask you.
Green.
All right. You see 3 sheep, 2 pigs, 4 cows, 4 chickens, and 2 mountain goats.
Well, love, before you go after those animals, last time was pretty embarrassing.
I thought it was funny.
2 people went after the animals individually and scared them away. We can work together, surround one of them, and probably take it down a lot easier.
What if we lure them with something that they enjoy, like food?
The only ones we would be able to entice would be perhaps the chicken if we could find some seeds quickly.
I'm not sure.
How many chickens were there?
There were 4 chickens.
There were 4 chickens because none of us have seeds or any foods that might entice these animals.
Do we know how to get seeds?
Well, I was a farmer.
And Bingo was your name?
I'm gonna say that in
Wow.
this year, you know that you would not be able to get seeds.
Wow. No, and Morden was my name-o.
If you would like to entice, there's also a skill called animal handling.
Yeah,
Okay,
he rolls really
I
badly.
will use animal. Do we use it as a group, or can we use it, or do we have to do it individually to see?
I will say it's up to you guys if you want to give advantage to one person, but that only gives you 2 rolls. Or you can each roll individually, or have 2 people with advantage.
Well, love, what's your animal handling?
Plus 4.
Mine's +5.
I've also got a +4.
So I'll roll with advantage on that.
All right.
I agree with that.
Okay.
23.
That the chicken you were trying to get over.
Yeah.
That was it a natural 20 or just it happened to be above 20?
It was an 18 +5.
Okay. And so the chicken just comes up to you. No issues.
Okay, well, I take my newly crafted sword and swipe at it to kill it.
I would like you to make an attack.
An attack roll.
An attack roll.
Do you know?
Is that just a straight D20
Straight D20.
roll?
Well, depending on what you're attacking with, but it would normally be just a D20.
Yeah, iron sword.
No,
Now,
that was late. That was late, and I kind of realized it. Sorry. Why are you guys laughing?
now remember, as being a halfling,
Nat 1.
you can re-roll in that one.
Oh, I can? Can I?
If it's in your class, you can.
Do I have that as... Hold on. Don't I have...
Warden does.
Features and traits.
It would be under. Here, I'll help you look if you'd like.
Lucky, when you roll a nat 1 on a 20 for attack roll, you can roll the dice again. Yes. So I'm going to re-roll.
Now here's the question: what is the usage on that?
Doesn't say.
Well, it doesn't say. Yeah.
Action.
Oh.
Well, you're
in that
kidding
one
me.
in that one thing.
It's
I got a
3.
I got a 3. It wasn't much better.
Yeah, you still miss. The chicken looks at you gets away from you. Kind of looks at you with this look of distrust and immediately books it away from you. And upon hearing the distressed clucks of the
Oh, of
chicken, the other
course.
chickens also take off with it.
Mm-hmm.
Are any of them still in range of me?
No, they're gone.
Is there anything that
Told
is still in
you, we
range
need
of
to
us?
surround them.
Pardon?
Is there anything that is still in range of us?
3 sheep, 2 pigs, 4 cows.
That was a good attempt, good Harmon there. But perhaps we should take Peter's advice and try to corral one so that one of us may. Does anybody have grappling? Or would that be an animal handling still
Yes.
to kind of hold one
Kill it.
still?
I ain't gonna. Well, no. You hold
I
it
would
still. I'll
say-
swing at it. I'm okay
I
with
would
this.
say it would be an animal handling to grab it, and then a strength to keep it still.
Or we could just do better at swinging our swords.
Yeah, that's true as well.
That we can.
We could try to just.
What are you gonna
better.
do? Just strangle it?
I would have to probably do that myself anyway, since I don't
my
have a
God.
sword.
It was-
you haven't. I mean, I think you killed a.
I did
a
manage to
chicken
kill
by
a sheep.
accident.
and he ripped
And
the
the
head
sheep.
off a
You
sheep.
And the
killed
sheep.
2 animals.
Hmm.
I think I'm the only one that's killed an animal, to be honest.
You've
with you.
killed 2 animals, yeah.
Yeah.
We're counting the chicken as one.
Well, technically, he died from the fall.
Uh-huh.
He died from you throwing him up and all the trauma you put him through. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah. I will use. So if I use animal handling, can I try to corral a animal towards Peter?
I will say yes.
Okay.
Is this sheep within 60 feet of me?
All right.
Yes, all these animals are within 60 feet.
Were you trying to shoot it? Do you have a bow?
Did
No,
you
I got a
both-
14 for
grab
animal
it.
handling.
He has a dagger, as do I.
Oh,
I
you
have
throw it.
more than a dagger.
And I have a javelin.
Yeah,
Anyways,
you guys
14.
are being smart.
I was wondering.
I have my dagger in my offhand right now. Because my other hand I'm using to cast Ray of Frost.
Do you want to use your magic right now before we go into
Yes.
this dark hole, bright
We're
hole in the
going
ground?
to have to rest because it's night and we're all going to be tired if we try to work through the night.
Tired from swinging at chickens. Anyways, I rolled a 14 on my animal handling.
I'm gonna say it gets about halfway towards you. It's still about it was 30 feet, now it's about 15 feet away from you.
From me or from Peter?
From Peter.
Okay.
Oh, well, at
it-
15 feet? Okay. At that, I'm not going to use my magic. I will use as my attack my dagger, and I will throw Kamara at the sheep.
All right, roll the hit.
That's a 7.
You do not hit, and now there is as the dagger goes through there and lands right in front of where the sheep is currently eating grass, it looks startled, and it, along the rest of its herd, or flock, I don't remember what they're called, herd, kind of takes off.
Just the
Which
sheep or
direction?
everything else?
The sheep.
Sheep.
Okay.
And
Which direction?
away from you.
Well, if it's away from me, is it toward Waldorf?
No, I'm gonna say that because you two are near each other because of the animal handling. I'm gonna say that they kind of go up the mountain, and are at the top right now, about to go over it. If you want to have another turn,
Are they within range of me?
they're all about roughly 30 to 40 feet away from all of you.
So can have I already used my turn, or can I cast a spell?
Right now we're not doing turns because
Oh.
combat hasn't really started, so you're welcome to cast. a
Okay,
spell.
well then, since they're within 90 feet of me, I would like to cast Sleep so they don't run anymore.
How does that spell work?
So on Sleep, you roll a 5d8, and that's the total number of hit points of creatures this spell can affect. Creatures within 20 feet of a point, choose within range, are affected in ascending order of the current hit points.
Huh?
Yeah.
Wait, hold up.
Let me look at this thing.